Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, feel free to click that subscribe button. As I briefly spoke about in the prior video, I am doing the Dave Ramsey debt-free strategy, which now I'm on baby step 2. My first credit card that I'm working to pay off is my Business American Express. The balance on that currently is $995.16. And I'm so excited because I'm actually going to go make this payment today. I got paid from my employer, and then after creating my budget, I had allocated for $500 to pay it off, but then I remember, and I was listening to Dave Ramsey today before, while I was paying my bills, before I went to the bank to get the funds out to make the payment to the account, because I have to take the funds from my personal account, put in my business account. And I realized I allocated $500 for it, not including the $38 minimum payment that's due for it. So it would have been $538. And then just so happened somebody called in. They were talking about starting the process, and they mentioned liquidating your certificate deposit if you have any. I happen to have a few at Navy Federal, so I went there to liquidate them. In total, they were about, I'm sorry, I got the receipt here. Okay. So in total, they were $379.26. Then they gave me a liquidation fee, or a penalty, I should say, of $1.19. And then I was able to make up that $1.19 because I had $2 in my wallet. So I just threw it to that. So from my math calculation, with the American Express balance currently being at $995.16, then subtracting that by the $37,926, I would need roughly $615.90 to pay this off as quickly as possible. Like I said before, I've only allocated $500. So in the process of me waiting at Navy Federal for them to close out, I was really looking at my bank and the things in the budget that I allocated. And I allocated for myself this pay period. I wanted to keep at least $200 just in my bank account. So I have an additional $250, I believe, left. That was like wiggle room in my budget for me to like go out and eat, or go out and treat myself and buy myself something. So as opposed to going out and just buying myself something and treating myself to something, I decided to add that additional $115.90 to this balance to get this paid off. I'm happy, but it's so nervous, and it's like nerve-wracking as well, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just scraped up $995.16 to pay off this one credit card. Imagine what I could have did if I just took this $995.16 and invested it. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, you know, debt is good and things like that. And don't get me wrong, like, the debt has got me to where I need to be. Like, without using my credit cards, I wouldn't have been able to start and launch my business. Without these credit cards and my credit score, I wouldn't have been able to get my home or have my car. But when like I said in my prior story, when I first paid off my credit card, not my credit cards, well, yeah, I paid off credit cards, and then I paid off my car loan. Like, not having my car note for about, I got my car back in 2014. I paid it off by 2018. It's 2022. I haven't had a car note in 4 years. My car note was $225. So you do the math on that. 225 times 4 years. What's that? 48 months. My brain isn't working right now, but I'm pretty sure that's well over $10,000 that I've saved. Or in my case, probably spent. So I'm just doing this, like I said before, to just keep myself held accountable in regards to this debt-free journey, and just seeing like, okay, what I can actually do with these funds. Or even when I think of my business, like the $995 I have in a credit card, I could just use $995 to invest in inventories or additional pop-up shops. Like, I'm realizing that, like, you really, when you start putting your energy towards this, it really starts working. So you guys, like I said, feel free to like, subscribe, click the link below, comment if you're on your debt-free journey and what hiccups you ran into, or just comment and let me know like what you've done to exhaust extra funds. I do see myself picking up and doing more deliveries, which I stopped doing before. But I definitely see myself picking up and doing more deliveries to essentially start tackling my next credit card, which is my personal credit card, which is a Chase. So I'll go over that one in my next video in regards to the balance on that. So off to the bank to pay off this American Express for $995.16.